Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Things Kentucky, Season 3, Episode 7, Coach. Episode 7.
What's going on? I'm Coach Bew. My main man, Coach Truck, Coach TV on assignment. Have no fear. Big Things is here. What's good?
Man, everything's
What's
good.
Coach? Huh? What's
I'm a little down this week, man. I'm a little down because last week, man, my defenders,
Like
they came through. They would, because I had their back. I sacrificed that pick. You know what, Coach, man? They could have went either
I
way.
went to school. Listen, I played football in high school with a dude named Lawrence Coleman. His favorite number, he wore number 65. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of athletes wear 65 to play over our O-line. You know what I'm saying? But my guy was Reggie White. He wore 92. You know, that's my favorite number.
92.
9 and 2.
All right, Coach, man. Real quick, looking back on last week, got to give a shout out to Coach Charlie, LCA Eagles, going on the road in the Purple Palace, doing what they did. Hey, that was impressive, man.
You know, I'm going to tell you this. Keep picking against us, because when you do, we win. We winning, we riding when you ain't riding. Woo!
Oh, Bryan Station continues their magical season.
Keep picking against them too. When you pick against us, we win and we ride.
Hey, well, anyway, let's look at these standings real quick.
Woo! I think I should be up more. Hey, man, I'm just saying, my guy on Instagram, where are you? We looking for you.
Hey,
I don't see him. He got something to say, but you always making games. He always come up here. I ain't studying either one of you bums.
Coach, it ain't over yet. Don't get too comfortable. That's all I'm saying.
I'm feeling like I said. Let's see my Twitter post. I'm running. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
All right, Coach, man. Whatever, man. Anyway, as we get ready to start, let's go ahead and get a look at the Bluegrass Prep rankings with our man Drew Carter.
What's up, guys? First of all, let me shout out the guys at Big Things Kentucky for the new shirt. It's always a good thing to get some new swag. This week, we find ourselves 6 weeks into the Bluegrass Preps rankings, and we're heading into the backstretch of the season. District play started, and the RPI has also recently been released, so the playoff picture will start to take shape over the next several weeks. In 1A, every top 10 team that played last week won, so very little movement in the rankings from last week. That'll probably change this week as we've got 2 top 10 matchups. Number 2, Paintsville will face off against number 8, Raceland, and number 6, Crittenden County will play number 10, Russellville. So we should see some movement there in the rankings next week. Moving on to 2A, we have the answer as to who was number 1 in 2A, and that is the Lexington Christian Eagles. They outlasted Somerset last week 28-21 to take over the top spot, but those two teams will probably see each other again later in the year. And Danville has a chance to make some noise this week and shake things up. They're playing Lexington Christian this week, so we'll see if they can get that win. Our game of the week in 3A last week might have been a little bit of a coming out party for Ashland. They handled Russell 41-7 behind Keontae Pittman's 157 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. He's actually on our Mr. Football watch list, so he'll be fun to watch the rest of the way. DeSales and Mercer County face off this week along with Bardstown and E-Town for 2 top 10 showdowns in 3A. 4A is very similar to 1A this week. Everybody who played last week won, and we didn't have any games between ranked teams last week, so not much movement. This week we do have 2 top 10 games again. When Johnson Central plays Letcher County Central, and Franklin County and Central play, which should be a good one. Frederick Douglass was off last week in 5A due to COVID cancellations, but they're still number 1. Any momentum that Highlands might have had going into the game last week against Covcath is probably gone now. Covcath dominated them 42-0 to stay at number 2. And this week, Scott County is going to come to Louisville to face off against 6A number 7 Ballard. Still not really a whole lot to talk about in 6A. Mail did jump North Hardin into the number 2 spot, and North Hardin will look to stay undefeated this week when they host their rival Central Hardin. Bryan Station has the best record in the bottom half of the top 10 at 5-1, and they should be able to handle Madison Central this week. You can see all these rankings plus discussions at bluegrasspreps.com.
Appreciate my guy Drew Carter, aka Deuce, coming in once again this week, giving us the rankings. A lot of moving and shaking going on. See them defenders moving up the scale a little bit. LCA number 1 and 2 and 2A.
All right, Coach, man. First up, we got Lex Catholic. Yes, sir. My Knights back on track like we have been, looking like the Knights of old. Taking on Anderson County, Coach. Lexington Catholic is 2-2.
You picked against them too, Coach.
Say what?
You picked against Catholic too, Coach.
Huh?
Coach, you picked against Catholic too.
Coach, man, look. We 2-2. We taking on 0-6 Anderson County Bearcats. They're having a rough season right now. I want to give a shout out to the center at Lexington Catholic, my man Romero Harrison. They say he's a big fan of the show, doing his thing, playing linebacker. Now he's playing center, handling the snap duties. Very important. Keep doing big things, Romero.
Shout out to my guy. Big thanks to we love the old linemen, man. We love the old linemen. Anytime we get the shine for them, we're going to get the shine for them.
Yes, sir. So, Coach, I'm just letting you know I'm Lex Catholic. I'm a Knight all the way through and through, baby.
Welcome back, Coach. We're glad you decided to join us again. Give me Lex Cav, Coach. All right, Coach. Up next, we got probably the most intriguing game of the week. We got Scott Cali taking on Ballard, Coach. Last year's game ended in a barn burner, Coach. Some say it could have went the other way. Coach Ballard led by Larry Cummins at quarterback, 596 passing, 4 touchdowns on rushing. Kitten Jackson, 225 yards rushing, Coach, on 46 carries. 3 touchdowns. Coach, this could be a good game here. Of course, Scott County led by my guy, Montego Jones and company.
And Zane Patton doing good things for us at the quarterback, man. We just keep rolling, Coach. We just keep rolling. I want to give a shout out to A.J. Young and Cade Tackett doing things on defense, big things for them Cardinals. Coach, Ballard's 2-2. They only losses is to Trinity and Douglas, which, everybody loses to Trinity and Douglas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's just how powerful we are as programs. So, man, Coach, I'm just letting you know. Give me Scott County, even though we on the road.
Coach, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a little talked by this, but I'm going Scott County too, Coach. I think Scott County gonna pull this off too down there in the hostile environment. I think they're gonna pull it off.
Up next, we got my who you with? Boy, Rebels, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna never pick against Boy, baby. Taking on Bourbon County. Now, Bourbon County only got 1 win on the season. They just came off of shellacking from Lexington Catholic, and I picked.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
You might be the kiss of death. If I'm not mentioning that.
I think that kiss was planted well before I made the pick. So don't put that one on me, Coach.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Coach. You pick them, they lose. Coach, man, Bourbon County led the quarterback by Clay Estes, 850 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing attack led by a double 2 backs. They got my guy Jalen Sidney, 168, and Lady on Melandra, 152. Coach, I just don't think Bourbon County got enough for your boys down the street. Give me Boyle County. Give me the RC Cola game of the week.
RC Cola. That's all right. Hey, give a shout out to my man Cole. Don't call me Reese Lantier. Doing big things for the Rebels. You know what I'm saying? He done stepped out of the big brother shadow, balling. And of course, Willie McD. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even, just Willie McD. Because he's a bad boy. And also on defense, we got Clark. It ain't been a more dominant Clark on this planet since Clark Kent, baby. Clark Coleman doing big things for Boyle County in the backfield, just disrupting stuff. Clark, baby, next time, let them see your emblem, baby. Give me Boyle County, Coach.
All right, Coach. Thank you. All that rip and ride you do there. We need all that.
Coach, I got to get my mojo back up. That 6-5 hurt my feelings, Coach.
Up next, Coach, we got Madison Central coming to the defending king, former Coach Frank Parks, defensive coordinator now for Madison Central. Coach, this could be a good game here. course, Bryan Station led on defense by my guy, Gio Watson. Big things counted here. My guy, Gio Watson, defensive stud for the Bryan Station defender. Coach, my man even scored a touchdown this year. Gio, what's going on with you?
Not much, Coach. You got to practice. What's up with y'all?
Not much, man. So we understand
You got it, bro. You got it, man.
KWC, how'd it go for you?
It went pretty good. You know, the coaches were solid coaches. Had a nice little tour. Very informative. It was a nice little visit.
All right. So the colleges is on to you right now, huh?
Yeah, they catching on.
Okay.
Is there anywhere in particular you really want to go or you want to visit you ain't had a chance to visit yet?
Oh, I'm getting all my visits in now. I'm starting my visit tour, if you want to say that. I was at Lindsey Wilson a few days ago, and I have Kentucky Wesleyan today. I'm going on a few more visits.
All
Okay.
right, man.
Anywhere you want to go. Anywhere you want to go visit yet, they ain't reached out to you. We're going to tag them on here.
Not that I can think of right now. Everywhere that I'm thinking about is visits are on the way.
Okay.
Got
That's
a lot
good
of stuff
stuff.
in the works right now, Coach.
All right, man. Keep working, brother.
So one thing I do want to say, man, we having an amazing season, our defenders, man. What you contribute to this great turnaround that your senior year, Mr. Gio?
You know, it's a new coaching staff, just a new spirit, energy. We all just doing our thing and trying to be a team and a family, get the job done no matter what it takes.
How long did it take you buying the Coach Hawkins system?
It didn't take long because if you didn't buy in, you were gone. So he made that clear from the jump. He's a great coach, and we all just bought in, and he's turned the program around. So can't be mad at that.
Absolutely.
All right, man. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
I'm playing nose guard for the most part. I play a little bit of end from time to time. I'm second string offensive guard. They put me in the backfield a few times on short distance, block. I just do whatever the coaches need me to do, for real.
Okay. All right,
And then wrestling, I wrestle in 285 weight class, throw a little bit, shot put and discus, track. Do a little bit of everything.
All right. Man, Gio, man, let me ask you, what are your expectations for the rest of this season, man? What are your goals for this season?
To be district champions and make a great run in the playoffs.
Okay.
Every year I've been in high school, we've lost in the first round. I'm trying to make a deep playoff run.
Yeah, man, we just wanted to meet one of the cogs, the base players for this Bryan Station Defenders for our great season that we have in Mr. Gio.
Hold on, Gio, man. I apologize for Coach Truck slight fandom. Hey, he's back and forth against you all, but the Coach Bugle riding with you from day one. I'm a defender to the bone marrow. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, Coach. You've been there since day one.
What you trying to say, man?
But now I'm saying we win and we riding now. We win and we riding.
We win and we riding. That's right, baby. And you my favorite player, man. So anybody you want to give a shout out to on the team while you got the spotlight on you, man?
Shout out to all the boys on the team. We all doing our thing this year. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the coaching staff.
All right, man.
Hey, man, great young man. Somebody give this man a scholarship offer. Great young man. A hard worker on and off the field. We appreciate you, Gio. Thanks for sitting down with us.
Thanks for having me, Coach.
Who says you have no love for the defenders that you don't? Which again, you picked against them again against Older Cat. But hey, you had some rhythm, some rhyme or reason for why you did it. But hey, Amarius Taylor doing it on offense and defense. Hey, Coach, my guy Day Taylor doing his thing on running back, quarterback, receiver. Day doing it all, Coach. Coach, what you got?
Coach, man, I just want you to know, I've been knowing Gio since he was a 6th grader. Gio, I got your back. You my favorite player, baby. Hey, let's go defenders, baby. We winning, we riding. Yes, sir. And we are winning, Coach.
We're winning. Coach, give me the defenders. Coach Philip Hawkins and couple. Let's go, defenders.
Up next, Coach, we got my Eagles, baby. LCA Eagles going to Danville. We finna go handle our business taking on the Admirals. Yes, sir, Eagles. Squad!
Is the eagle trapped in the trap? Is that what I'm saying?
Coach,
Is he
man,
okay?
talons up, baby. Talons up.
Is it? Well, you ain't been with him off and on all year. You done picked against him 6 times.
Coach, man, that's not true, Coach. That's not true. It's
You
man,
picked
you
him
got
one time against Dunbar.
it's motivational picks, Coach. It's motivational. I got to keep them on focus, man. When they want to prove me wrong, then they proving me right. You feel me?
Whatever makes you sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? Whatever helps you sleep at night. Kudos to you, buddy. Kudos to you.
Now, Coach, I know Danville ain't the power they used to be.
All right, Coach Danville, man. Right now, they're currently setting 3-1. Last week's game was canceled because of the COVID against Washington County. But they only lost 2. Some said 42-3. Which, of course, some said is, some said that's
what we do, man.
Eagles beat them.
That's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. My guy, Blake Jones, playing receiver and playing safety down there for him. But, Coach, I'm telling you, too much LCA. Give me LCA, RC Cola.
Another RC Cola, Coach. You got a 12-pack down there, Coach?
I got a 12-pack, Coach.
Hey, Coach, I'm riding with LCA, too, because, we just that powerful, Coach. We doing big things.
You full of
number 1 and 2A, baby.
If I was a parent, I see you out, I kick you in your knee. Up next, we got Mo Cole taking on Frederick Douglass. Mo Cole coming off a tough loss to Scott County last week. Frederick Douglass did not play because of COVID. It was not able to find a game. So that game against Great Cross was canceled. Great Cross went and played someone else. Coach Darius Neal might be the best kept secret in the state playing running back. But folks need to be checking for him, Coach. And I'm going to go Douglas big on this one, Coach.
Coach, man, we say you got a 12-pack of RC Colas under the desk, man. Pull one out for me because this is going to be a running clock. 85 Bronco, baby. We just that good. All right, up next, Coach, we got Oldham County versus GRC, going to GRC. You know what I'm saying? Coach, man, this was kind of interesting. Oldham County lost last week to Bryan Station, a tough district battle.
And a tough.
GRC, another one where, we kind of evenly matched team. What you think about this one, Coach?
Coach, all I know is my man Azzy 3K is back and he's healthy and he's toting the note 400 yards on the year, a little behind Skeleton Bay. He has some injury bugs and stuff he's dealt with, but he's so sure to get back into form. Coach, I'm telling you like this, Oldham County really impressed me last week against Bryan Station. I like Oldham County in this game, Coach. Give me Oldham County. Sorry, GRC, I still love you there, but hey. I like
you always
County,
picking
Coach.
Against us, dog. I told you, I've done said this many times before. Ain't nothing as dangerous as a mad Cardinal, baby. And we are angry. And they coming to our place. Let's go Cardinals, baby. Taking GRC.
Right, they had a big win. Big win against Mass Central last week. I just ain't believing them yet, Coach. They got to prove me wrong. I didn't know Azzy's all the way back. All right, Coach. Up next, we got Grant County. Probably so be sure to cover the favorite of ours here in Big Things County. Taking on my Great Crossing War Hawks, who you always pick against, Coach, and they looking for you. At Coach Truck on Instagram and Twitter. On Facebook, Coach Truck Bernard, for any concerns or problems you have with him. Not me, him. Coach, also we got a chance to have with Coach Jacob Morris of Grant County. We're here with Coach Jacob Morris, head coach of Grant County. Coach, we appreciate you joining us today. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, man. I've been wanting to be on this show for a while, buddy.
Man, we've been talking about that. Glad,
First of all,
glad we got to make it happen. Go ahead, Coach.
Coach, I want to say thanks for watching, man. I mean, we got to ask off the top. Is there somebody at KHSAA that you done made mad or whatever to put you in this district, Coach?
Man, I've been saying that for a while as a joke, but we started off several years ago with Cubcath and Highlands for a long time, and then we dropped out of district play to have a little bit more control over the schedule, and then we come back and they say, "Welcome back. Here's Douglas and Scott County." So we had Scott County was just coming off their appearance in the 6A final championship, and Douglas, the only people they were losing it to was to Scott County. So I don't know who we made mad, but I need to send them a card or something.
Now, Coach, man, tell us a little bit about the Grant County program. Like, I know you guys are located in Dry Ridge. You're kind of in between. Like you say, you got the Northern Powers up there, and then you got what's going on down here. Tell us about the program there at Grant County.
The program is a little bit less than 30 years old. So when they first started the program, like they started with guys who had never been to a high school football game, never put on helmet, shoulder pads. And you're right, we're sort of in no man's land because Northern Kentucky really doesn't claim us. We're not really close enough for Lexington to claim us. So we're just out in the middle of nowhere. In the history of the program, I think we've had somewhere around 8 different head coaches in about 28 years. So we've had a lot of people just stay for a couple of years and leave. We've only had 3 times where we've won five games or more. So we're fighting history a little bit to establish a tradition here.
But Coach, man, you led by a lot of talent. You got Connor Nip, who's been with you for a few years, 835 yards, 5 touchdowns. You led on rushing by Logan Sutherland, who's got over 700 yards, 7 touchdowns, just this little bit of action. On the receiving end, you got Carson Bick, 10 catches, 303 yards. And on defense, you led by Kobe Faulkner and Nicholas Dion. How them cats working out for you?
They're working out well. Like the thing that people don't know about Connor's first varsity action was at the age of 13 as his freshman year. And then his first start, he had been 14 for less than a week when he had to be the starter against Anderson County the year they went on that undefeated run until they got knocked out of the playoffs. Vic's probably one of our fastest straight line speed kids, which is why his yards per catch thing is pretty skewed. Nicky Dione, who's our big kid on defense as far as tackling, and he leads the team in receptions. He's a great kid. Faulkner is a great kid. The best thing about that is like when he actually has to put in a mouthpiece, he actually stops talking for a little bit because he just talk. But he really likes the game and is a real student, always asking questions, probably too many questions at times. But he's a smart guy.
Now, this is your 3rd year as the head coach of the high school program. And we understand you came from the middle school, that you had been there for a while. So how has it been, integrating that and keeping the continuity with the kids?
Mostly, I coached pretty much everybody that's up there now. The thing is, like, I've never coached on the varsity level in any way, shape, or form until I got the head coaching job here. So the kids that were already here, they were used to me. They knew what my expectations and the standards were. They already were familiar with a majority of the terminology and how we did things. There's some slight differences as far as protocols and stuff you got between middle school and high school. But overall, it's been a pretty smooth transition with that.
What was the biggest obstacle of coming from that middle school to high school as far as what you've learned so far?
That's a great question. Obviously, it's more of a year-round job than it was with the middle school. That was the biggest difference for it. Right now, like we don't have access to our weight room. We got to figure out how to work through this whole COVID system. There's some other like little different rules and challenges between the middle school and the high school that come up just because at the middle school, like I had a different amount of control than I do at the high school level. You're not really governed by the KHSA on the middle school and some things like that. But the other big thing is now these kids, there's not a whole lot of difference between the middle school and the high school kids, except now they've got jobs and they've got cars where they can go out on dates and all that. So before I was just fighting Xbox. Now I'm fighting girls to lose girls and money, man. Can't fight that stuff. It always wins.
What is your goals and expectations for this team each year, Coach?
Well, one, we got to improve. And sometimes, like, when you just see the score, it doesn't show the improvement that we've had. Like, if you look at the Scott County game, we were down 3 scores really fast in the first quarter. We get a score, cut it to 2. We get an onside kick right after that, have a chance to cut it to 1 score. I screw that up. Defense gets us the ball right back. So we still have another chance to cut to a score. And I screwed that one up too. I'm pretty good at that. But then we got ourselves in a little bit of a hole we weren't going to be able to get out of. But like this year, there's a ton of teams in the state that once they're down 3 scores in the first quarter to Scott County, they're tapping out. And we about clawed ourselves back into it. Now, Douglas is a little bit different. I think people sell Douglas short because they just want to point to all the athletes and just say they're really athletic. But those kids are so good because they buy into their weight room program and they do what they're supposed to do outside. They're taking care of stuff in the classroom so they'll be eligible. They've got an extremely good coaching staff. And when you start putting all that stuff together, you know, it's a challenge. So when we look at stuff like Douglas, we have to look at, we're not going to play another team that's got a kid like Keith that's going to jump over my freshman DB who's 5'8" while standing up. You're not going to see that. But and we might be in the right position. We just can't match up physically with them. So we've got stuff we can build on, and we're making progress. I believe that for sure.
All right, Coach. Now this week I think we evenly matched with Great Crossings. You know what I'm saying? What do we need to do to get this win this week, Coach?
But one, you got to play assignment football, because the only thing worse than trying to teach kids to wing T to see it is coaching against the flex mode. So teaching all those different keys and what you're supposed to be doing there. The other thing, we got to take care of the ball. They've done extremely well the last 3 games with forcing turnovers, and not just forcing turnovers, turning those in points immediately. Interception for a touchdown, fumble. And those things happen at the wrong time. They can really hurt you more than normal. And I guess one thing to turn over a ball, it's another thing when that team turns around and takes it for 6 on you. So those are the 2 big things for us. Their defense is going to present some challenges because they line up a little different from week to week, and trying to get an understanding of how they're going to line up and how they're going to try to attack us on defense is a little difficult. We
appreciate taking time out. Grant County, give this man a chance to get this program back in the right track. I love what you're doing, Coach. Love your energy. Like I said, we always a big fan of yours. Wish you nothing but luck, Coach, on the rest of your season and on Friday night.
All right. Thank you, sir.
And one thing I can say, Coach, man, your kids may be out, man, but they not our fault, man. One thing, they always competing and they play hard. And that's a tribute to you, Coach. Keep doing what you're doing, Coach.
I keep bringing that up to our kids, that people who have no connection to our program, have no reason to have a connection with our program. I've heard that a lot, and they appreciate it. And I know I really appreciate because of how hard these kids work.
So, good stuff, Coach. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Man, Coach is just in a bad geographical area right now. You know what I'm saying? He's stuck between the Northern Kentucky Powers and our Powers. So you can't win for losing at Grant County.
With that being said, Coach, let's go Warhawks, baby. Let's go Warhawks for the win. Great Crossing, baby. You heard it here first, Coach. Great Crossing. Coach, we only got a 20-minute show.
2 even match teams, Coach.
They are.
Let's go Warhawks, baby. Talons up, baby. I'm going to go Warhawks on this one, Coach. Up next, Coach, we got Taste Creek taking on Henry Clay, man. Both teams coming off losses last week. Taste Creek lost a game where I think Lafayette didn't score an offensive touchdown all game. So
offensive touchdown all game. I don't think they had positive yards on offense. Strictly defense and special teams carried them. Now, you can't lose a game like that, Coach. I don't know what's going on with Creek's offense, but you can't lose a game like that, Coach. You cannot lose a game like that. I know they're struggling with a young quarterback, running backs inconsistent. I think they lean on a freshman running back now, but I mean, you can't win a game like that, Coach. I mean, ain't no way you're supposed to. When your defense shows up like that for you, you got to score something to keep the game going.
Yeah, man, it's been a rough season. Henry Clay, man, you know, it's just give him time. Let him get some things going, man. Coach, this one's rough. This is like one of them gotta-win games.
But Clay, man, you're struggling. We're struggling with passing the ball. You only got 232 yards, 355 total between two quarterbacks. I mean, it's just a young team, and everybody right now, that's their 2 problems. Creek and Henry Clay, both of them young. You know, Meach is trying to get his system in, not having a spring, which is tough. You know, you got bright spots with Derek Holman and William Webb over there, but I mean, other than that, Coach, it's kind of bare over there.
Man, I think the biggest problem with both of these teams, and Lafayette too, for that matter, when I was at the Lafayette game, it's the offensive lines. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It shows how valuable and important. Like Coach Smith said, he pretty much is only starting one lineman that had any playing experience last year. So
But the thing about it is just on the youth level, we got to do better developing offensive linemen, and as they get to middle school as well too. But I think the biggest thing is you got all these kids weighing 250 pounds, 260, want to be running back. Man, get your butt on the old line. Let's go. Put hands on somebody, maul these kids, and get aggressive. But everybody's changing this past offense. You've lost that aggressive with linemen running somebody over. You know what I'm saying? Look at Lafayette's success. They had 5 good linemen. 3 went to Division I colleges. 2 went to Division I colleges, had great career because they wanted to move. They wanted to dominate the man across from them. You don't have that now, Coach. Everybody's pretty.
Coach, well said. I think you stepped on your soapbox on that one, Coach.
Hey, Coach, I hate that, Coach. I mean, youth football, I got kids big as me talking about I play quarterback, running back. Get your butt over here and block somebody.
So who you got in this one, Coach?
I lost my whole train of thought, Coach. God, we talk about Coach. Jeez Louise. Give me Henry Clay, Coach.
I'm going. Hey, give me Henry Clay too, Coach. Give me Henry Clay, Coach. Paul Lawrence Dunbar at Lafayette, Coach, man. Like I said last week, Lafayette, man, they are just struggling on offensive line. It's just not really progressing like they should be. They look good, but it's just it's always like 1 or 2 missed assignments. And it's just, maybe they need spring. Not having spring had to hurt them, big time. I think it hurt Lafayette and Henry Clay probably more than anybody. But
these young kids, you didn't get that one-on-one time, with them kids you would normally get. So pretty much you couldn't block, you couldn't be hands off, you couldn't use equipment, couldn't use a football, no contact, and then you get into it, you already months behind, Coach. So that hurt these linemen big. And I think when we did our first interview, we talked about that with Coach Hawk and Coach Meat, that hey, these linemen are going to struggle, but not having been able to do any contact. So you got young linemen who aren't being able to get coached. Everybody had to go right in and put that system in. So that was big.
Yeah, Coach. Well, man, in this one, Coach, give me Dunbar, baby. Let's go Bulldogs. Funky Cole Medina, baby.
Hey, Dunbar took that shellac from LCA and then turned the corner and looking good. Give me Dunbar, Coach. Up next, we got West Jessamine taking on Collins. Collins coming off a big loss to Woodford County. And I know you looked at it as an upset, but it was pretty impressive what Coach Johnson did down there. Then West Jessamine coming off a shellac from Madison Southern.
Collins, like I said, I think they dropped the ball on this one. That was a chance to take control of the district, man. I don't know what happened with that one, but I think we get back on track. Let's go Collins Titans, baby.
Coach, West Jessamine 3-3 on the season. Like you said, look at the compete in that district, Coach. I like West Jessamine. Give me West Jessamine, Coach, over Collins.
All right, up next, Coach, we got East Jessamine, my Jaguars, taking on Woodford, man. Man, the Clouds is gone right now, Coach, man. We've been declawed. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a rough season for us. We're going to the Hive to take on the Yellow Jackets and Coach Johnson, who was sky high, what I think was an upset win over Collins. I mean, that was a big win for them. Coach, man, ain't looking good for my Jaguars right now.
Well, I'm proud of you. One thing, you still call them your Jaguars because you've been known to leave a scene in a heartbeat, Coach. You've been known to knock over a liquor store, be out of like you ain't know nothing. I don't know what happened here. What happened? So I'm glad you still stick with the Jaguars. They should hold that as a little piece of faith. Coach, I'm a rival, Coach Dennis Johnson again on another win. Give me Woodford County, Coach.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Woodford County on that one too.
See, you stayed pretty chalk this week. I'm wondering why. Probably because something happened around 65. 1965? No.
Coach, man, what's the game of the week, Coach? What's the game of the week, Coach?
Our game of the week is Bishop Burchard taking on Sayre, Coach. Now, last week we called slack for our game last week, but it turned out to be a good game between two winless teams, and Lafayette pulled it out. Sayre went down to Phelps, went down there and beat the brakes off Phelps, Coach, and you picked against him. You said it wasn't going to be close. You said something about champion his mama and said his wife couldn't cook. You was just talking bad about Sayre. After having him on your show, you still went against that man.
Coach, man, look, I think the travel really affected Phelps going to Kentucky Christian. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not taking nothing away from Sayre, Coach. I'm not taking nothing away from Sayre. Hey, they did what they – my bad. We did what we were supposed to do. So I'm just letting you know, Sayre Spartans, Bill Pennington doing his thing, baby. Hey, shout out to Chad and what he's doing for our program because, man, nobody thought we would be this good. Coach,
Not even you.
I believed in us, Coach.
Oh, Lord.
I
This
just thought the
PG-13
travel.
show, I can't say what I want to say.
Hey, Coach, look.
Look, all I said is this. You see, that's a bull, and it ride with ick.
But saying that, I love everything, Coach. But I'm taking Bishop Broussard, Coach. I just don't think Sayer's ready for these big dogs.
Oh, boy, I tell you. Woo. Woo. Is that your pep talk?
What?
Is that your pep? Like I said,
we just
like my buddy, friends like you who needs enemies, boy. I tell you what. Yeah, lay dog. If I ever get in trouble, I'm not calling you. Coach, give me my Sayer Spartans for the win, Coach. I'm going to keep riding with them because they're going to keep winning. And we don't want you back after this week. We don't want you back. Stay where you at.
Hey, I'm right more than I'm wrong, baby.
Not really. Man, big week of games. Shout out to everybody for your support. Hey, congratulations. We got to 800 subscribers on YouTube, Coach. We'll be giving a giveaway next week. We will announce our winner and get together a prize pack for you. Next goal is get to 1,000. Get BTK to 1,000.
And you still got a chance. Subscribe now. You can get in the drawing because we're going to pick a winner Sunday. So if you in by Sunday, baby, you got a chance to win a Big Things prize pack.
As always, we ask you to continue to be a living donor. I'm Coach Bew, my main man, Coach TV on the side, Coach Truck. Anything else?
Peace.